What's happening, everybody? I hope you are doing well. I hope you are having a fantastic Sunday evening or an early Monday morning, wherever you are. This is DXP Crypto with my co host Tyrone. And listen, guys, before we start, I'm actually down to my last can of nourishment, which is cheers, guys. Anyone coming from the UK, you know where to find me with these. Brilliant stuff. So, listen, guys, let me introduce my co-host before we go anywhere else. Start only. the mayor, the mayor said. Well, first of all, before we go into the portfolio, guys, let me just introduce you to my co-host. He needs no introduction, and this is my boy Tyrone. We started a trend last night. We're going to have Tyrone helping us navigate through the crypto bull run. Hopefully, I mean, this is a meme that I wanted to do for the longest time. I think this one will do really well as an idea of a project. I don't know what you guys think, but great to have you guys. I'm usually not this brutal, but we got to have fun here. Chappelle Show. Anyway, let me say hello to everybody. We've got Big Zilla in the building. We've got K in the building. Wow. On the N13 chain. Is that a project, bro? I'll definitely check it out. What is going on, fam? I could not absolutely wait to speak to you tonight about a few things. Yellowstone National Park, Aaron. I mean, of course, I know Aaron because you've been in the group for a while, especially on YouTube, but I didn't realize you're from Yellowstone. A very lucky man. Dangerous in terms of the volcano, but a beautiful place. I need to learn how to use Uniswap. I've never used it before. Very easy. I mean, Tyrone will help us as well. You go to uniswap.org. Really, the easiest thing you can do here is just to click launch app, and it will automatically be by default. You will see here you can change to Base, to Polygon, basically any EVM compatible wallet, especially MetaMask. You can just connect your MetaMask and you are good to go. Let's bring back Tyrone, and hopefully we can take you through that as well together. Big shout out, a supreme shout out to my brother Sammy. Shout out to Tyrone. That's why I've got it up there. Big man, what's going on, Shadow? Hey, Crypto Phil, man, we're supposed to hook up soon, bro. So sorry, it's just been absolutely insane. Moonlight, what's going on? The mayor said the bleed out is unreal, and obviously, I have to start an OnlyFans. We're gonna have to talk about the portfolio, guys, and yeah, look, you've never seen anything like this. But to be honest, I mean, stuff that we've been talking about, it is a fantastic opportunity to build a winning portfolio based on previous performance. The first run up this year should give us a lot of indications on what's going to move and what's not going to move. And I think by default, this is one of the only ways to do it. You can see, I've got a good mixture of projects, and then I'm holding another 10 tons of degen plays. So don't worry, it will come back up. What's happening, Prince? I don't think anybody wants to talk about portfolio tonight. Let's just put back onto my co-host, Mr. Tyrone. Yes, we're gonna look at Chirply next. But yeah, listen, Ty is the real deal, bro. Hugo, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, let's go straight to Chirply, because I was actually looking at Chirply. I'm still watching AI, as you can see, as a fantastic money-making opportunity, especially after the NVIDIA lawsuit. And of course, we are going to talk about Broke. There'll be no show without Broke, but let's have a look at Chirp, because I think Chirp is sitting in a comfortable position to do a turbo. If anybody else feels like that, smash a like, and let me know for the reasons why you think Chirp, CHRP. Let's go to Chirp. Yeah, there we go. Oh, well, not this one, Chirply. There we are. I have a slight feeling that $4 million. Look, there's a drop here, 11% for the day, but this hasn't retraced as much as the others, right? So you can see the gap between the bear market. So buying Chirply today is like buying Chirply back in March or April 2023. Unbelievable, guys. Unfriggin' believable. And this is why I think this may have an explosive run at some point. Having said that, the exchange listings are still MEXC, Bybit. They will need to start getting some momentum going with the exchange listings. And I reckon, guys, Chirp could be one of those projects that just does quiet things in the background and then goes boom. And before you know, everyone's chasing Chirply like Turbo. Because that's what happened with Turbo, right? Turbo just went extremely nuts. And from the VIP stream, my brother, welcome to the VIP. Now I'm going to watch this one. Cheers, bro. No, great to have you, bro. And I think we had a really honest discussion in the VIP. Shame there was just like there weren't that many of us in there, but that made it even better because I think listen, people tend to value these public ones, but really where we speak the truth, we try to speak the truth here, but we had a great 1 hour and a half session. And guess what? Hopefully we will do more of that. And I think in terms of the psychology of constructing things, especially with my big portfolio, which is a shadow of what everybody's doing right now. And I think we should be able to, from that group, we should be able to have realistic expectations of this bull market for sure. Yo, fellas, what's happening, bro? Mike, honestly, listen, I'm gonna talk to the guys, and I kid you not, this would be. Look at this. I mean, there's nothing better than this. There's no community like this in crypto. We are culturally aware. We're drinking nourishment, and yeah, Lit Labs is shit. I don't have expectation for it. I mean, not shit project, but I think it's where it's coming from. It just has nothing else but telling me either 0 or 100x. But I think on a realistic expectation, I can see 20 to 35x on Chirply. That's just being realistic. And again, us being in the group together, we know sometimes we have to take money off the table. So if you're expecting 100x, be happy with a 30 to 40x if you can get out of the market with that type of money. And by then, just leave a little moon back to moon. But a lot of people are planning for 100x on particular cryptocurrencies, and I don't think it's realistic. But listen, Mike, before I continue to answer these questions, I think this is surely something that we have to consider as a community. So yeah, definitely, this will go absolutely insane. I really don't know how to use Uniswap. Definitely just do a couple of YouTube videos and you'll be good. I was looking at the chart somehow in the gaming projects. That was very interesting. A lot of bullish divergences. Yep. For example, yeah, Playable, Myria and Mavia, GFAL, and PCP. So I do hold Bull, Myria, Mavia, and GFAL, and a tiny amount of PCP. So I really like that. I mean, if that's the case, then we have to be absolutely realistic and take. I promise you, I will get you in there, bro. But definitely, it's something that we have to consider. Realistic, yeah. Expectation. I would be happy with 30x. I mean, 100x would be cool. But honestly, when you plan for those, you start to lose the calculations in your portfolio. Because look, at the end of the day, these are micro caps, right? So they could absolutely rip. And again, if you look at the consideration, especially with my big portfolio where I hold Chirply and Lit Labs, the way I'm treating those is high risk, high reward. Oh man, the match is going on. That's probably why I haven't. You see, crypto is messing me up, man. Oh man, we should introduce some kind of a Euro. Who scored? Bellingham. I Jude is off fire, man. And the match still going, right? Yeah, I can't put England next to Tyrone. England. Yeah, listen, I need to watch that. I don't know what Tyrone is thinking, though. I need to ask, Tyrone is like, have you heard the score? What? And honestly, tonight, I was missing the jacket boys. Oh, the match finished? Yeah, nice. Listen, I don't know what you guys think. Do drop to let me know, first of all, who you think is going to win the Euros. And if you're from the Americas, let me know who's going to win the Central Cup or the Copa America as well, or the AFC Asian Championship. Let me know who's going to win the Euros. I think this is madness. It looks like it was a late winner as well. Wow. Yeah, I'll have to keep Jude there for a minute while we talk about these projects. But yeah, definitely, Kay, just settle for that 30x, for smaller projects and take money off the table. What's going on with AI tech? Nasty price action. I think AI tech has enjoyed a considerable run. And for me, it was just by, it had to come back down to earth at some point. We know that, and we should enjoy just getting a great entry back in play. That's honestly, look at AGI, right? I drew that box many months ago, and guess what? We've been in it once, 2 times, 3 times, right? Sometimes you've got to so when I do my buy alerts, I try to see where we can actually get some value, and then just buy small amounts on the way down or small amounts on the way up. That's really the true definition of dollar cost averaging. But if you look at AI tech today, I would say to you that let me just click out of this. Honestly, I would say the price action here is probably where the market says it should be. I would actually tonight, I would be looking to scoop some more. My ultimate, if you see this, guys, the ultimate order buy that I have for AI tech is at 11,842. Now, would it come there? I don't know, but I've got a cheeky order that's been sitting there for months now, right? But where it is right now, 1398, beautiful DCA price. And you can see here, RSIs have pretty much bottomed out. So I wouldn't worry too much about AI tech. I think it's more about an overdue correction for AI tech. Smash a like, guys. 1-0 to the England. Wow. Musti, what's going on, bro? Do you know RightStream? Yeah, RightStream is a tiny project that I actually recently, I think my good friend Sepril has RightStream, I believe. Yeah, it's a nice project. I don't own it, but $6 million. I've never really deeply looked into it. Very few exchanges, MEXC and Gate.io, $6 million. Market cap is up a little bit, and tokenomics wise, 29% of the tokens are out. So yeah, don't really see any crazy thing over there. Thank you so much, bro. I need to actually watch. Listen, crypto is mad. Yo, what's going on, Saminda? You cool, bro? I don't know if you met my co-host for the show tonight, Mr. Tyrone. Um, but yeah, definitely good to have you, bro. Uh, we're in for a boring summer, bro. Ethereum ETF could spice things up. Yeah, I was just I did a piece today for the and I think I can share it now because I've already shared this with the Patreons, but because you guys are the extended family, I'm going to see if I can actually share my thoughts about the ETF. So this is something I posted to my Patreon group, right? And also in the Discord. So I'd like to read this out to the wider audience just to give them a perspective of how to play this game. Because at the end of the day, we've got to help each other out as much as we can. And sometimes just seeing a different perspective could be a way to go, man. So this is what I wrote. Dear community, as we approach the latter part of this year, I want to share my insights onto why I believe the parabolic phase of the bull market is likely to begin in October. There are several key factors and catalysts that support this view. So I'm not just saying, I'm not making this up. With most significant being the anticipated ETF approval. So yeah, okay, everybody knows that they've been filing for documents, but go back to Bitcoin in November, right? When did we get the parabolic run up? Like, how staggered was that? So this is what you need to prepare for. So then I talked about major catalysts. So here I said ETF approval in September. This is when it actually goes, money flow comes into Ethereum, right? The approval of the is a game changer event for this cycle and market, I believe, because this is directly saying altcoins will have that money flow, that liquidity. And some people don't actually know. And, again, I'm really sorry to anybody who's listening to BS that this is only going to impact Ethereum. Absolutely bullshit. This is a tacit approval of smart contract platforms and altcoins. Shout out to England, by the way. Come on, England. So let's continue this. So why am I saying this? Well, I was telling the community the approval is going to, of course, we know attracting institutional investment into ETH, and by extension, the broader altcoin market. And as we've seen with the ETFs from Bitcoin, the influx of institutional money can drive significant price prediction, leading to increased market confidence and inflows. So who knows after that where we go? I mean, do we go to other altcoins? We know institutions are buying meme coins, for example, now. And this is why sometimes being ill-advised by looking at a very tiny, silly little degen altcoins, because somebody's telling you that this is the only thing that's out there. You need to buy this because these are my picks. That's how you get yourself completely wrecked, because you're not taking a strategic view, and you're buying things because of your favorite influencer. You're not buying things because you're being very strategic. And you should buy things also when your favorite influencer has a project for you to buy. The fact. But you need to actually be educated into how we're going to benefit from this. And in my opinion, I talk about other important things here as well. And I'm not saying I've got a crystal ball on this, but check this out. The strategic dollar cost averaging into your bags is important, right? But given the expected catalyst in September, now is the time to strategically dollar cost average into your altcoins. Very, very easy to remember. And then I go on to break down some time in here. So the first thing I talk about here is June to mid-August. So gradually increase your exposure to high potential altcoins. Focus on solid projects with strong fundamentals and clear roadmaps. Hint, hint, wink, wink. What's already moved before? What projects are going to do well and outperform other projects for the remainder of the cycle? That's very important, guys. You may have to deconstruct your portfolios. You may have to just block your ears out and really go to a dark room and say to yourself, in this portfolio, do I have good exposure to good projects? Have I got high risk projects, and have I got those degen plays that can 100 to 1000x? You have to play that game, right? And then obviously we continue here. And then what do we do from mid-August to September? Well, I'm saying monitor the market sentiment and be prepared. So this is where you need to buy political altcoins. I mean, political meme coins as well. Monitor the market sentiment, prepare for potential price surge as we close the anticipated ETFs. Obviously, that time will also coincide with the election, right? Now, you couldn't have better crystal ball than this, right? Of course, the market can go. We can have a war tomorrow. Be prepared for all of that. But this is really the business. This is what you need to do. Make your final strategic buys ahead of the approval. Make sure that you have exposure, of course, to ERC20 projects, and as well as, projects on Base, Ethereum and Base, bring them together. And this period will be crucial as the market is likely to start pricing the potential approval. Now, many of you in the Discord and in the Patreon have always asked, when do I stop buying these? Because this is a drug right now. You are in a complete trance because you're thinking, I don't have enough of this. Well, there's a point where it doesn't become economically viable to do that, because you're going to get yourself wrecked, because you're going to expose yourself to too many altcoins. And guess what's going to happen? The moment price dips and we have a major correction. Last year, we had a double top. So what moved in the first part did not move in the second part. The first part was altcoins with, varying different market potentials, but definitely the second part of that was more metaverse and NFTs and all these kind of shit. So the November 2021 top had some of the projects that moved in April 2021 did not move in November. So be prepared to take money out in the first wave and ride out the second wave. And if that happens to us, and I think we've got a catalyst, including the election and the ETF, that will do that. So the question here is, the $1 million question is, when is the cutoff point? When do we stop? So here I'm saying it's essential to have a cutoff point for buying altcoins to avoid overexposure and to ensure you have liquidity for strategic buys, right? So you're just not buying any shit anymore because you've got a target of, say, 5,000 Ondo and you've got 5,000 Ondo. So what do you do now? Next month's money or payday's money sits in there as a USDT, as a stable coin, because now you're not becoming somebody who jumps into the market. You're becoming a strategic investor. You're seeing pretty much what I've been doing with the group in the last few weeks, which is to pick up blue chips that are extremely undervalued and then go into your degen plays, right? Don't really play in that middle part too much. So when is the cutoff point to stop buying altcoins? Well, what I'm telling you is you need to, first of all, try to avoid overexposure to altcoins, ensure you have liquidity for strategic buys. And this is my recommendation. End of the summer, this should be your cutoff point. Now, I don't think it should be the end of the summer. I think it should be a little bit before the end of the summer, right? Summer months, people use money. Market is quiet. Sometimes people go away on holidays. Inevitable facts of life. You will get good opportunities to DCA, but that should be an indicator. So this should be your cutoff point for aggressively buying altcoins, which is what we do. By this time, your portfolio should be well positioned to capitalize on the anticipated market movements. This includes all the price targets for each altcoin. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's say you got a project, guys, and you've got, I don't know, let's say, for example, Alephium. What's your cutoff point? Well, mine is $2. The moment that goes to $2, considering that I bought even Alf a lot cheaper and a lot higher, I've worked out an average price of $2 is the point in which I'm going to stop buying Alephium. Okay, your threshold could be a little bit more. you could by then you could have your average buy price set to a lot lower. Now, then what I'm talking about here is post July. So shift your focus to monitoring the market post July. Strategic buys only when there are clear opportunities. Avoid making impulsive purchases based on short-term price movements. Instead, allocate funds to projects that have strong growth fundamentals and market resilience. How do we know something is resilient? Well, we're just going through one of the shittest periods of the market. We've just had tons of altcoins dump. I just told you, you can buy Chirply as you would back in March 2023. There's so many altcoins that you can actually do time travel on to where they are today, and you can buy them as cheap as they were then. So in this dip, what has performed well? What's going to hold up your portfolio? So final thoughts: the up and coming months hold significant promise for us. They won't be easy, but strategically buying what you need to buy, blocking out the noise, making sure you've got good meme plays, and you have a brilliant cycle ahead of you. And again, it's the charts that conflate this. It's not just me. The charts are telling you, if I go to my previous chart, the chart is telling you something that I'm not even going to say. If I go to these macro charts and then go to Bitcoin, and I go to these, I'll just do a reset here. We talked about this. You've got a period right now. You had a period of post-halving, actually between the two blue lines. So if I bring this back, so if that was Bitcoin halving and this was October, we've had about 140 days of sideways action between May. Yeah. So about 140 days you've got to accumulate. But then you've got this parabolic phase that is absolutely nuts. And this is the first run that went from October 2021 all the way to March or April 2021. And then this is where you're likely to be absolutely shaken out completely when the market comes back down and this happens to you. So first time, you're here right now. This is why you need to buy to capture this. So that first top was $66,000. And then we had this almighty dump here. Everybody left the market. The altcoins that pumped over here crashed over here and never recovered. Never, ever recovered again. And then for the second pump, you had different things taking off like NFTs and all this kind of weird stuff. And that takes you to November 2021 to the all-time high, second top. And then people are holding altcoins again over here. Oh, yeah, we're going to have a third pump. Yeah, influencers saying it's going to go 1000x. Holy shit, this is a monumental fall from grace. That is what is called holding the bag of shit. So I don't want you to do that, right? You can see that M quite clearly. Most of us should be active where we are now. This is God-given, this is honestly the best gift that God's ever given to us. Because right now I can see, I can clearly see what's going to happen. So this is halving. This is the period of sideways action we're in. This is the summer of this year. And then what will happen is October is this blue line and this happens. And when that happens, you can see here, this shit is going to be absolutely parabolic. And then that would correct itself. Now, once that corrects, that correction is where you're going to get wrecked, right? So if you're holding, like if we sell into this run, I'm telling you now, guys, we're going to be printing unbelievably. So just see, history has a habit of perhaps not repeating but rhyming. I think we would get that. Boom, boom, boom. In my opinion, Portugal is winning. Oh, well, look, Portuguese team will never be as good. I mean, they've got a solid team, But I'm probably from a slightly older generation. They had players like Figo and Rui Costa. That's the generation. The golden generation was the one that deserved to win the World Cup, the Euros, everything. This team has probably one of the. Is Pepe still playing? No, I can see Portugal winning it. I can see Portugal winning it. Portugal is super strong. But England is probably the favorite in my opinion. France is always there. Germany, the usual suspects. Broke is a 100x project. Yeah, 100%. And I'll tell you why. And come on, bro. You have to understand there's quality memes. There's obviously you can't hear what they're saying. Honestly, this is absolutely hilarious. She's looking, this Karen's looking for soy milk or something, and it's like, we don't have that. It's just being completely negative. This is going to crank up, guys. This is just the start. For Broke, I think if there is ever been if there's ever been a situation where these cryptocurrencies run in terms of the meme coins, this guy is hilarious. And by the time big there's spaces over here. I think this was today at 9 p.m. But listen, this thing is absolutely incredible. And there's going to be so many things that will happen here that we don't even know about yet. So stay tuned. But I have every confidence. Look at that floor. Broke hasn't even cleared the. Bro, are you seeing this? Honestly, have you ever seen anything like this? This man's not even cleaning the floor. Oh my god! Listen, if I was allowed, I'd be playing Slim Shady, the real Slim Shady, for this. This is incredible. I would honestly say that in every cycle there's one opportunity that something comes along, and I think this is it. I genuinely believe this is it, because I know in this project you're never going to be rugged, right? That is the first thing about a meme coin. You're not going to be rugged. There's no rug here. Now, what happens? The rest, sky's the limit. The website is incredible. He's really jealous of Brett. Brett is just coming to take a dump on him every single day. He's walking with his fine missus and coming to McDonald's and saying to him, look, what's going on, mate? What time are you finishing your 18-hour shift? And this guy wants to become rich. Ultimately, the story is this. Broke enters base. We've done that. Broke goes on to full degen. This is where we're at now. Stage 2. 10,000 holders, 10 million market cap, listed on CoinMarketCap, partnerships. Everything here is launch animation and content. That's happening. And then obviously Broke is heavy into the trade. Tier 1 KOL. I kid you not, that's happening, right? We survived this level. This is where it's going to go. And ultimately, this guy goes to 1,000x and hopefully starts shitting back on Brett. But ultimately, yeah, this is fantastic. I'm going to hold this one for the long run. The DXP Binance deal for Chubb. The DXP. Listen, yeah, you never know. They still have a chance, bro. Albert, hi, brother. Your thoughts on Veracity? So I did hold Vra for the longest period, and I think I held it into the bear market. And VRA, the bullish aspects for Veracity are the fact that they started to release their technology and now they're partnering with other blockchains. The last partnership they did was with Creo Engine for their identity. I forgot what the name was, but they've got this technology. Verifuse, yes. So yeah, look, from a bullish standpoint, I mean, look, this is still it's still very small market cap in my opinion, so it can have a significant pump. I really I hate what the team did with the tokenomics here, because majorities will be for ecosystem utility, but they've never really managed to correct the exchanges, and I think they should do that. But veracity is veracity, and I think if they start to really sell their views, which is obviously a technology that they own, and they've just got a patent for it, it could do well. I don't see why it wouldn't do well. And they're posting regularly, so I don't really see there's any gaps in communication. But yeah, their reviews is a real thing, especially if they start getting into gaming. What is this? A Veracity at Conference 3. What was this? Leading annual Web3 business blockchain, hosted in Europe in collaboration with. So yeah, they are active guys. They really are. Mark Firth, the new CEO and general counsel. I heard he's actually living in Dubai, which is pretty cool. And what are they doing with Dortmund? Veracity team here at Signal Iduna. Oh yeah, for the conference. So yeah, look, Veracity is just one of those, man. GlassCon, what's happening, bro? Mr. West in the building. What do you think of Lit Labs going to Seoul? I think, look, my position on those small plays is very clear, man. It's hard to actually put an argument for and an argument against, with the exception of just having a very good exposure to a project that can, or an exposure to a project that can potentially get you maximum gains. But I wouldn't go too heavy in them. It's all about the nourishment. My brother, look at that. I've just had family over this week, and I was like, listen, get me some Dunn's River. Yeah, you're not from the UK if you're not going to the Boss Man and bringing out a few of these. Obviously vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, one of my favorites, full of sugar. It's full of shit, but it's cultural institution. You are 32% in BTC. Is it a good decision to take profit and put it into a riskier coins? 20x. My bigger holdings are Sol, Link, AI Tech, AlpTed, and ML. So you've already got a good mixture there. And would you change BTC for altcoins? Well, majority of us are doing that or have done that. So I don't think it is out of the, it's something bad if you are taking some BTC and you're buying altcoins. Honestly, not at all. People will tell you, oh, don't do that. BTC is going to, listen, you're not going to get 20x from a BTC, but you can get it from Ondo. So the only thing I would advise is if you're going to liquidate and exchange some BTC into alts, don't go for shitty altcoins that are risky. Go for the likes of Ondo, go for the likes of AOS, go for something that will attract liquidity and first to the cycle, right? Because even for a 10x, I wouldn't mind exchanging a bit of my Bitcoin. Not that I hold any Bitcoin of any significance, but I wouldn't be against that at all. So yeah, that's what I would do, brother. But definitely doing it, taking some of that Bitcoin into altcoins is not a problem. Dahid Hassan said, Mindler killed me. What a dump. Listen, it killed a lot of us, but I would say there is a but there. I think ML, perhaps not even looking at the chart tonight. I want to feel good. Stick in there, brother. If you haven't already stake them. I know they are doing an atomic airdrop that should have commenced on the 10th or maybe the 12th. We just need to double check that, but definitely. PT, what's going on? Came into job now that I'm back in work. Mining USDT. Beautiful, bro. I was just saying hello from, I'll just do one for you, bro. Yeah, a big shout out from Tyrone. Massive shout out to my brother, my co-host tonight. The game of cryptos in the building. I emailed you for a collab, but did not go through. I'm so sorry, bro. If you're on X, you know what? If you're on X, let's connect on there. And yeah, this is my profile on X. Guys, if you're not following me there, DXB Crypto 1-to-1. Yeah, just drop me a line there, bro. Because that way I don't have to give you like an email on here. DXB Crypto 1-to-1. And you'll see I post a lot of things over there. So yeah, good to see you, bro. Definitely looking forward to collaborating with you. So if it's projected, most people will be shaken out the first run up. Yeah, I listen. Again, you know, we need to look at the past performances, right? The past can sometimes teach us how to behave in the future. Now, a lot of the people in my audience have never been in a bull market before, so they assume a couple of assumptions that kill them off. One, they assume that majority of the shit coins will pump. There's no evidence for that, so that's why you have to go for a mixture of styles, like the Brazilian team of 98. You know, Denilson on the left, cutting in, Rivaldo, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho. You need to be able to have some flair within your portfolio. So this is an assumption that could be wrong, right? Why do you think we always feel shit when those big YouTubers are talking about, oh, my injective is done 10x since last year? And you're looking at your altcoins and thinking, fuck, my shit hasn't moved. You know, if you held, you know, you probably would have done well if you held the likes of Render, Fetch AI, and all of these coins from 2022, 2023, you would have done well. So now all of a sudden you're looking at major dips in the market, but you're still holding a bunch of shit coins thinking that these are going to go to 1000x. And when is the bull market? We're in a bull market. So, you know, again, we've got a God-given, you know, retracement like this. This is what we've been given. This is a chance to make a redemption. And I'm not telling you to buy Fetch. I'm not telling you to buy these big market cap coins. I'm just telling you to buy relative strength and buy what's already pumped hard that has even some drawback here, because obviously this has been destroyed by you know, the NVIDIA, the whole NVIDIA thing. But great question, Sammy. And I think, listen, mix the portfolio well. Don't be afraid to put some money into certain projects, and definitely balance that out. Because if you buy some low cap gems with good fundamentals, the chances are you're going to outperform the market. But if you buy a mix of good gems, high risk, high reward gems with some decent sized projects, then the chances are you will pull out money, and you'll also have those surprises, which is exactly what I've done time after time. Rinse and repeat. It's always the same for me, regardless of the bull market. You also have ETH on Optimism chain. And obviously, how can I purchase Broke? It's very easy. What you do is you go to this website called Reno.fi. There you go. Reno.finance. You launch the app. You connect your wallet, assuming that you've got that ETH on Optimism on MetaMask. Then what you do here is you literally connect your wallet, you choose your network, and then it will tell you which one do you want to bridge it to. And then you go, obviously, it's going to be Ethereum on Base. And then boom. So it will take it from Optimism Ethereum to Base Ethereum in a matter of a second. app.reno.fi. All right. I don't think you've seen it because I haven't actually presented it on there. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, so it's called Reno, RH INO. Is it R? Yeah, sorry. RHINO, Reno Finance. This is probably the cheapest bridge anywhere in the world. It is it's probably the best way to move money from different blockchains. So you launch the app, and this is the best layer 2 bridge there is. So your optimism, there you go. So select Ethereum, and then here you would select it is optimism Ethereum. So that's what you're holding, and you want to select Ethereum, and you want to send it on to base. You see that right there, brother? There you go. And what happens is, from MetaMask, it will take it from optimism and send it to the base chain, and then of course you just go to the broke website, and you can access the you can actually access the Uniswap from there. Broke. Yeah, it's called Broke Brett. And by the way, guys, join the Telegram here, which will be pretty cool. Yeah, this would be pretty cool to join as well, guys. All right. I hope I've answered your question, bro. So if a project that is people will be shaking out first in the pump, and much reason will take profits. So how much percentage do we take profit? It really depends. I mean, I do have a rule. I don't know if you've seen it, Sammy. We did an entire presentation on this. But you take out, obviously, 10x, you take out, I don't remember the percentage. Let me see if I can get. It's just from a random example point of view. So yeah, it'd be something like this. I mean, again, there's a lot more to it, but you may want to have some key criteria of removing some of your holdings off the table, and it doesn't have to be as rudimentary as that, right? It could be specifically to it could be a coin, the total number of your holdings, first exit, how much you're willing to sell in that first exit. That could be 10x for you, or it could be 5x, depending on the size of the project. But yeah, for example, I'm looking at kind of key dates of the year where this stuff is going to is going to pump. So yeah, definitely consider that, and you should be all right. Octaspace chart is sick. I've seen, yeah, it's insane, bro. Freedom Fighter. Octaspace is this cycle's potential, of course, from a deepen standpoint, I think it's going to be absolutely ridiculous, guys. What am I doing? Macro charts. Let's go back to Octa. Where are you, Octaspace? Yeah, Octa is a supreme project. And I think, look, where the strength comes from for Octa is just the fact that it has a clear use case and the team is brilliant. And yeah, definitely, it's something that I would consider owning and holding in the long run. Stonefire had a nice run already, but okay, 50x from here. Let's not sleep on the Asian market. Definitely SUI ecosystem too. Stone Finance. Yes, I've looked into this. I actually did a Stonefire is actually from Ton, not SUI. Unless I'm confusing the two. Let me show you why. Because I'm definitely not sleeping on that entire thing. In fact, I've done an extensive research into why I believe the SUI ecosystem, the Asian narrative, the thing, BTC layer 2 is all coming from Asia. Why I think all of those are brilliant plays. Now, why can't I? Yeah, I can actually. Let's look at SUI. You see that, bro? I was well prepared for this because I have done tons and tons of research into this. And this is what I came up with. I don't personally think SUI is off the table. Why? SUI has a much smaller market cap than Casper. What really kills SUI is the vesting schedule. It's horrific. I mean, they literally murdered what I would consider to be a Solana killer. So SUI is a Solana killer. And make no mistake about it, when the bear market comes around, all 65 of you that are watching this live now, just remember one thing. If you are coming back to the market to buy new projects, SUI's got to be on your list for a multi-cycle play. You know how you hear some of the OGs saying, oh yeah, last cycle I couldn't wait to buy Solana. Well, this is it. SUI is going to be ridiculous. But the fact that you said StoneFi, let's have a look. Yeah, you see, StoneFi is the lead index on the Tom blockchain. The one that I really have and that I really love is CETA's protocol. CETA's is not just for SUI, it's for SUI and Aptos. So if you think DeFi is going to do well and you're looking for the number one DEX on the Move ecosystem, then it gets no better than CETA's. Now, there's also Turbos Finance. There's SuiPad as the launch pad and SuiSwap. But I think between CETA's and perhaps maybe even SuiPad as a degen play when they start launching projects, the future of meme coins over here, guys, because this stuff is super fast, super cheap. It's an unbelievable blockchain. And what they've done is they are actually far more ready for degening than people realize. You don't actually even need to have certain you don't actually even need to have a wallet with their wallet entry is kind of straightforward. For those of you that farmed this back in 2022, 2023, you will know how incredible the whole ecosystem is. So yeah, I'm super bullish on this. From the layer one, actually, look at the value, 2. It's way smaller than Casper. But what they are doing in the long run would be incredible. For me, only shame here is the way they've just kind of 20% out. That's so sad, man. This is a supreme blockchain of epic qualities. Bluefin Capital and all of these guys. This is, this is super fast. And obviously it's coming from that team of the ex-Facebook Facebook people. So I am actually supremely confident that this is a 2-cycle play. Analog Church is going to be, the summer is going to be rough. Absolutely, bro. Well said. And obviously you said Mint Layer is a shitcoin. I will disagree, but respectfully. Where is projected most people? Okay. Where would it be projected? Okay, Doug. So look, what I'm saying is that the shakeout comes when your altcoins dip, right? So I'll give you an example. Go back to the chart, and I don't know if you caught the whole story, but what happens is when these parabolic runs begin, people don't sell, right? So let's look at the monthly chart here. So this was a supreme run up. Let's even go to the weekly. You'll get to see this. So this is where we are right now. You see between these two blue lines, right? Sorry, these two blue lines. So the first, these two, this is where we are now. That's the equivalent to that. And we've had a supreme run. Last cycle, we had a double top. We had kind of a spring top and we had a winter top. So that first run, a lot of people were just holding their altcoins here. And then when it came back down on the second run, their altcoins did absolutely nothing, right? It was completely different part of the market that was pumping. And then eventually we had the epic downfall of the bear market. So what I'm saying is strategically position yourself here, because you are here now in that same kind of space in that summer post-halving. And this is where we make our money in that first run. If we do get 2 runs, that is, but the cycle could be completely different as well. So you might be shaking out if you don't take profit here to this top and this comes. If you have the balls of steel, you will wait for this second pump if it comes. If it doesn't come, then you'd think that the pump will come and then this could happen. So all I'm saying is buy enough diversified portfolio, projects, diversify your portfolio and make sure that you're taking part of the key pump at the start of the parabolic phase, which is what we're due. You misunderstood. I mean, both Ton and Sui. Yeah, 100%, bro. And actually, you know what? I didn't even misunderstand you, because let's talk about Ton as well, because you're always coming up with the gems. I love it, my brother. Let's have a look at Ton, because we've got, we are. A shout out to my community, by the way. They keep me on the sharp side of life. We've done Ton ecosystem as well. I believe I've got a Ton here somewhere. Worst performance, CK swap, Ton play. Anyway, I have an entire Ton. Let me just see if I can. Ton ecosystem. I told you, man. I'm a student of the game, guys. And never lie to my audience. Oh, Lord. No, not black. Shit. What am I doing? So look, this is way too bright, but these are the projects that I kind of went through, many of them. And trust me, we've got a whole entire video on this. And as we speak, I'm actually going to do another video on how to participate this for the VIPs, because this is going to be a major winner, guys. We can't be discriminating against blockchains and winners. So thank you for that, Sammy. Man City in the building. Manchester City. So guys, listen, that's how I'm playing the market. But I will tell you once again, in the portfolio that I'm allowed to share with you, I am playing with Casper, Alephium, Ondo, Based AI, Echelon Prime, AI Tech, Heroes of Mavia. Carrot is a new kid on the block in this portfolio. The Lithium AGI and some Tectum. I believe that is a supreme portfolio. I don't think, a spread like that. We've got Rolls-Royce of an RWA, not the cheapest, not the biggest, like 200x returns, but I'll be happy to take a lovely save 20x on Ondo. Based AI, I can see that doing 50x. Echelon Prime, all of the liquidity flow into gaming. Echelon Prime is, at the current prices, I believe one of the strongest cryptocurrencies. And the money flow into it will suggest smart money is buying it. Solidius AI Tech, it had a poor performance, but that is not the reason why I'm buying that. I'm buying that because the project has a shitload of marketing activities, and at this stage of the bull run, could potentially get listed. And the same with AGI, Delicium. Then of course Tectum is Tectum. You know, I like Tectum because I think Tectum is a tool of a jack of all tools. And in that as well, guys, there is also let's go back to assets. So we're also holding Mint Layer, Corporate Well, Space Mesh as kind of like the top projects within this portfolio. I believe this portfolio could easily do anything between kind of 20 to about 30x. 30x being on the slightly higher side. And if anybody can tell me that there are too many shit projects there, I would honestly consider. I would consider your recommendations. But this is, I believe, an unbeatable portfolio by any stretch of the imagination, and this should do really well. If you've got a better spread than that, I'd love to hear from you. And guys, this portfolio is where I correct my mistakes. So I'm coming here with my game hat on. Now you may say, okay, yeah, you've got Mint Layer, Corporate World, but look, you know, layer ones got two of the best. RWA, quite simply, I don't even need to diversify. I could actually add some of the other RWA tokens I hold here, but I want to keep them separate into this portfolio because I think Ondo can hold the fort for me based on the USDY, based on all the partnerships with the likes of Polytrade and SMT and all of the other RWAs are now partnering up. Could I see a space similar to what Fetch AI, Ocean, and AGIX did? Potentially. We may actually see the likes of Rio and all of these guys. They are becoming a lot more closer, guys. Based AI. I mean, is there another more kind of supremely backed AI project in the making, taking on Bitenso Tau? I don't know. AI Tech, is there a better marketed project out there? I don't think so. Heroes of Marvia will open the floodgates to the base normies, and they will come in like the Walking Dead. I kid you not. That thing there. And of course, Carrot. These could be the axes of this cycle. AGI, having a 5% allocation of AGI in this particular, I mean, that's my third biggest holding in my personal portfolio. But I think AGI goes in that AI narrative. Now, you may be saying in this portfolio, we should also have OPSEC and Blender. And yes, they will be coming into it, especially OPSEC, because you guys know that I've been accumulating a significant bag of OPSEC tokens. So overall, when you consider all facts, something like that, you know, I take a look at that and I can go to sleep very well at night knowing I've got some gems in there, guys. So yeah, so that's the portfolio. And then where we at with these, where we at? I think we've done. What up, visiting from says. Oh, right. Keep up the great work, bro. Fantastic. Yeah, now definitely. Moby, you are welcome, bro. Sepral is my brother. And honestly, you know, again, the guy works very hard for his community, for, you know, yeah, so big up my man over there. But guys, that's how I would position that. Of course, with a meme portfolio, I'm going to have Trump on my team for this election. The election is the biggest single event globally this November. Possibly the most important election in many, many years for crypto. And again, Broke is doing what Broke has to do. And I think I am fortunate enough to bring this to my community because I think I'm more after the legendary status. If people make money here, I know I would be able to conflate a couple of key things, strong arguments, in perhaps a space that is full of shady and shiesty characters. I can say, yo, listen, we did what we could for our community. And that's the main motivation behind that, guys. So, yeah, England for the Euros, Portugal as runners-up, France third, Germany fourth, and maybe throughout the rest of the Euros, we will have perhaps more football discussions as well. But guys, AI is still a significantly undervalued sector. Please take a look. Make sure you've got certain AI narratives playing. And yeah, if you have any questions, I'll take few. Otherwise, I would wish you a wonderful Saturday with a can of nourishment. And I hope every single one of us, cheers to you all this lovely Sunday night or Monday morning for me. I hope you get your 100 X's, but be realistic, guys. Right? If there's no more questions, I'm gonna have some crazy drink here. So yeah, guys, let me know if you've got any final questions. Otherwise, yeah, should we turn Tyrone into a meme? I think that would be sick. This is probably let me think about that tonight. Because this character here, I mean, I don't know if you guys know who this is, but Tyrone is a guy that he's living for his next hit. Tyrone usually scraps by the streets with his friend Rob and Jenny, and they let him stay at their place. And then, of course, his profession is he's a former post office worker and a real estate agent, and he tries to break into homes. And his main interest is visiting local schools to promote drug awareness. I think we should, bro. Challenge. He finds a new ways to discourage food for money to buy crack. He tries everything, and even going on the show Fear Factor. He likes challenges. His main challenges are sitting on the beds. So his personality is wired. Tyrone's often in a state of withdrawal, scratching himself, and obviously behaving erratically while he hunts for his next high. Still, there is an element of redemption to him. He understands that he is blessed and should, by all accounts, he should have been dead. Shall I smoke it? He says. Oh, you lot are mad, man. What are we doing, man? We're doing the Chappelle show. We're doing Euros. We're doing crypto. Is there a more diversified channel here? Definitely make it meme, bro. Guys, I kid you not. So for those of you in the VIP, and guys, if you're not joining us, man, you should join us. Let's start a discussion. I kid you not, we can. we can honestly, yeah, no problem, bro. Really appreciate that. In Belter, you got it. Tyrone with a hat. But we've got enough material anyway. I think this could be, this could definitely have legs. This is friggin' insane. And they say memes are killing crypto. Absolutely not. I can't be snobbish enough to turn my nose at meme coins. I'll be honest with you. But guys, honestly, this is a plan. Yeah, I'll just remind myself in the Discord, and let's put this into our Discord. Let's take it over there, and we can absolutely have a cracking chat about this, because I think this idea has legs, especially now that I can get devs and stuff like that. So brilliant, guys. I wish you a wonderful night, and yeah, let's talk in the Discord. If you're not with us, please consider joining our community. It is a community of champions. It's on warp.com. And if you've joined through the Patreon, unfortunately, I can't manage the Discord for you. So you're going to have to cancel and then join through this link. The link is in the description, in the chat. It is 2 cups of coffee a month, and you will never regret it. You may end up making your next 1000x from us. So yeah, join us by all means. And lots of love, guys, girls, everybody. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you definitely on the Tyrone side. Good night, everyone. Take care. God bless.